New at 11, the RPS school board tonight has approved $500,000 to go toward preparing a temporary space for those displaced Fox Elementary students while they're waiting on their new school to be built. 8 News reporter Sabrina Shutters is standing by live at Fox Elementary with details on the latest steps to recovery for that school community. Sabrina.
Well, Deanna, one thing we do know for sure, Superintendent Jason Cameron says the chance for the school to be rebuilt in this exact spot where it caught fire is 100%. Now, parents aren't just worried about replacement. They want to save the historic building, concerned that the roof and building are still unsecure. Cameron says Clark Springs Elementary is still at the top of the list for a physical space for the kids, despite roof leaks and plumbing issues. There's a lot of work to be done to get the school ready, and meanwhile, students will stay on a virtual learning plan for at least 3 weeks. Board member Jonathan Young says he's distressed at the thought of staying virtual past spring break. Cameron says the hope is that virtual won't last that long.
Obviously, we want to keep that period as brief as possible, while also getting kids into a space that is prepared for them. So there's a bit of a balancing act there.
Now you have an emergency school to rebuild on top of a district full of aged and desperate buildings.
Now, Superintendent Cameron says he does hesitate to speculate on how long it'll take to rebuild the school. And right now, we're told it's just too early to say whether it'll be rebuilt from scratch or whether they'll build it from salvaging parts of it that are still standing here behind me. For now, live in Richmond, Sabrina Shutters, 8 News.
Thanks, Sabrina. Tonight, some parents are expressing concern that rebuilding Fox Elementary will put a new George Wythe High School on the back burner. Superintendent Jason Cameron assuring them tonight that won't be the case as long as RPS has the staffing capacity to manage both projects. You can find our previous coverage of the problems with the current George Wythe at WRIC.com.